hello everyone, welcome back to Tutorial Models. Today I want to talk to you about a new cutting tool from Ustar. Many of you know I'm expanding the range of Ustar tools right across my store, and I came to a job where I wanted to cut some tubular materials, and I was getting a little bit frustrated just using a craft knife. So I went and had looked for a tool, and Ustar even had just the tool for that kind of task. So what it is this guy. As you can see, it's a pair of specialist pliers, or specialist cutters. They call them metal wire pliers, but they're basically a cutting device specifically for tubular materials. So let's get this guy out of its packaging, and I'll show you how this guy works in practice. Let's put that back in there, and stand him up there as usual. If it stays put, yes it does. Okay, so pair of pliers, or nippers, or cutters. I think they're cutters really. Many of you may have seen these before. I mean, they come out of I think the crafting area. It's there's nothing amazingly special about these, but it's the profile of the actual cutting head itself, which is obviously the important thing. It just allows you to cut tubular materials with much more accuracy and much easier as well than using a craft knife. But if I bring it right by my arm, you can see the actual profile of these things. So in the hand, feel very much like a pair of nippers. I think the way they've organised the actual handles on these things, it's very nice indeed. You get a very good positive cut when you're using these in practice, which I quite liked, and the spring mechanism is pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. Yeah, they've thought about that as well, and it's a nice tool to use. You may have noticed that obviously they've greased this thing obviously before it came to me for testing. But again, you may need to put a bit of lubrication on there just to keep these things moving smoother over time. Now, what I've been testing it with is a couple of things. I've been using some of these display rods. I'll use the 1 millimeter, just so it is easier for you guys to see that. So I just wanted to get this out. So this is a 1 mil solid rod. Now I would say with this guy, as you might have picked up with the packaging, the actual cutting profile here, the maximum diameter is 4 millimeters. So it won't cut anything larger than that. So do pay attention to that. If you feel you need to cut anything larger, you're going to have to look for a different tool. But below 4 mil, absolutely fine. Now I came to these, as I said, because normally the route is to grab a craft knife and try and cut this material by rolling it. Yeah, that's the usual way, and that's how I was doing for years. It's fine, it works, it does. But I was just looking for something that was a little bit sort of quicker and more accurate, and a pair of pliers which also cut is ideal. So I just put these things through the profile, and there it goes. Now, what I was concerned about, of course, was what the edge looks like on this thing when you actually cut it. Yeah, and it's pretty good. It hasn't deformed the metal rod at all. It's done a very clean cut. I mean, I'll bring this close to the camera, but I doubt if you'll be able to see the actual cut end of that. Yeah, but it's pretty good. It will need a bit of finishing off, but that's absolutely fine. I felt with the actual cut. Yeah, I also tried it with a couple of other things as well, which were a little bit wider. That's fine. But interestingly, let me just grab this one. Now this is a tubular. It's hollow. This is from good old Albion Alloys. Now this is it's a 2 mil. This guy. Now, what I found, if I put this through the cutter, yeah, nice positive cut. But what I want to show you is the end. If you can just see the end there, if I bring that to my t-shirt, you just see the end. It's deformed the actual profile of the tube. Yeah. So these kinds of cutters, not so much when it comes to tubular materials. It really has to be solid, as in solid rods, like these brass rods, which are on the store from Display. So have a think about that as well. What kind of material you want to cut? Can I show you that anymore? Oh, okay. Actually, if I show you this large one, because obviously that's the other end which I cut off. Can you see how it's deformed the end? Yeah. So these cutters, again, not ideal for tubular materials. It has to be a solid material, and it goes through plastics without any problems at all, and any kind of material like that. If you get anything below 4mm plastic, plastic hard rods, that kind of thing, got to be a rod, then it's absolutely fine. When it's solid, this thing will cut through without any problems, and it's allowed me to cut lots of material. I came to it because I was going to do an engine detail, and I did lots and lots of very small rods. I think they're about 2 or 3 mil in length, but I needed sort of 30 or 40 of these things. And I didn't really use the craft knife and trying to measure them and all that sort of stuff. With these pliers, very simple, very easy, just straight through, no problems at all. So if you're going to do lots and lots of something that's similar, these guys are an absolute time saver for that kind of application. So have a think about if you do cut a lot of material like that, a lot of styrene, which styrene rods, brass rods, even mixed metals. Sometimes you get these alloys from various suppliers. But again, if you cut a lot of that, then these guys could be a godsend. So that is they call them metal wire pliers, but really they're sort of metal cutters for rod material. That's the thing to bear in mind from good old Ustar. As always, guys, if it's possible, do just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that the bell icon. As always, guys, if you do have any questions or any queries about this one, do come back to me, and of course, keep on modelling.